Dude, come hell or high water, we're finishing. We're doing this. I know, Prime. We can skip the maze part because we've been through that like 5 different times trying to record this thing. Yeah, we're skipping it. Basically, the maze thing is just like he's like it's a maze, twisting and turning and all that stuff. So we're gonna just skip.
Hello, my name is Teroy McClure.
Sorry, guys.
You might remember me from such award-winning films as A Low Blood Falls in Love with a High Blood, but their love is destined to failure due to mutable cast differences, and Con Air 2.
Sorry, guys. We're gonna skip the maze analogy because, like, legit, we've done this like 3 or 4 or 5 times. The third time we did this, we were so close to getting it done. And that's why this took so long.
Today, I'm talking to you on behalf of the Everdim Greater Metropolitan District Bureau of Tourism and Propaganda. Did you know that Everdim was actually founded in the early sweeps of the reign of Her Imperious Condescension, when the Empress wisely chose to raze the previous city to the ground due to their support of the countercultural elements of the time?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, we kind of figured.
That's right. We're a town with a lot of history, charm, and a surprisingly high number of traffic fatalities.
It's alternative what we expect.
You've selected the guided walking tour of Everdim. As you make your way through the city, watch for the blinking indicator on your palm husk to find out more about our great city.
You know, Prime, when we were recording this, I don't think we ever really talked about Everdim. It sounds like a sim thing. Yeah, it kind of does sound like a sim town, doesn't it? Come to Everdim where the vampires and the werewolves play. You know, there's actually a werewolf expansion pack now. Really? Yeah. Is it as lackluster as the rest of the Sims 4 stuff? You know, the expansion pack's plain.
And now, on with the tour. The residential sector of Everdim is actually one of the oldest parts of the city, divided up into several sectors for the various blood castes to live in.
Mm-hmm.
As the ashes of the town that came before settled to the ground, legend has it that the disgraced former executioner to the Empress herself decided to found a new city dedicated to the glory of the Empress and her reign.
Is he... dude, no. But, dude, no. I know what you're gonna say.
At the time of its founding, the residential sector was the only part of the city and contained houses, shops, and the local legislator's office. If you ever find yourself in the old part of the city, don't forget to check that out. We've got an authentic exhibit showing how the legislators of old used to hunt down the criminal scum who plagued the Empire back in the early days of Her Imperious Condescension's glorious reign.
Ugh. Yeah, Prime, tell me about it. Fucking, I hate it. Glorious reign. Glorious reign. People suffered, people died, people freaking. Motherfuckers were crucified. Glorious reign my ass. And you know what? It wasn't just the trolls. It was the alpha kids too. They had it worse. They made a future Earth exactly like Alternia, and that's even worse. What? No time to get philosophical, mate. Maze my ass. Get back on track with the damn plot. After you left Zebra's questionable establishment. Questionable? Dude, I was really starting to think that we'd have to, like, yeah, no. But Zebra, Dude, I'm glad that didn't happen. I'm with you, man. I'm with you, but I felt like that was gonna be like a bad ending. We're gonna let Trixie go. We make it worth your while. Oh God, probably don't make me think about it. Don't make me think about it. Oh Jesus. Don't worry. I'm just glad it didn't. And I'm glad it never came down to that. I felt like there was more stuff there was more stuff there, but it doesn't matter. You led you down a deep dark corner of alternating internet grumbler, grit talk. Even the comment sections of GrubTube. You finally just Googled it. Weird that Google is the same here. Usually it's some awful evil variant of an Earth name. But I guess it's just the universe way of telling you something. That Google can be evil depending on if you're a YouTuber or not. To the point where certain people are kind of making, doing more things on their website, but doing this because it's part of Big Three Vibes Network. So you find Torona on Yelp. The bad news was she had some less flattering things to say about the both lilting mayor, which okay, fair, very fair. And Trixie herself. If she's, okay. If you wander around, you're figuring out how are you going to find Torona. Not only invite her to join you in your totally awesome walk timeline. Wait. Can I do it like Cortex Developer? You're totally awesome walk timeline. It didn't work. I need to work on my Cortex voice. You really do. It don't get better. I mean, I tried, but it never gets better because our voice is permanently locked to here. So, yeah, but you try. She's down, of course. You gotta check if people are down. But you're also confident about her Yelp post she made about your other friends. Who would have thought Tyrone would send something so mean-spirited and dangerous? Well, that's not the point. Surely, if you can talk to her and find out what she's been up to while you've been away and everything, will all make sense. She'll be cool. You're still gonna get mad at that one scene? Of course I will. The post section requires you to subscribe to read to them about the summary. It has so much flowery language about enriching the minds of alternating youth, their cerebral quality product. Remember when we tried to put buzzwords on our videos way back when? Yeah, we wanted to be hip and trendy. Yeah, it's still the same in my timeline like it is yours. You plug the address in the Grub quest. letting it guide you deeper into the city. There's hardly anyone around. You don't see any retail stores, shopping boutiques. We gotta do this tour thing.
Here in Everdim Heights, the city never really sleeps.
They say that about every city.
Of course, by the city, I mean the vast mid-blood apparatus that gives Alternian society a flimsy veneer of respectability.
Mm-hmm.
While you're here, why not check out such amazing tourist destinations as the Everdim Shopping Emporium and Law Offices, the official Trissa Tethys merch store, and the official
Just another little mini contest. Don't even remind me. Like, even though we stopped the contest, there will always be an empress that still exists. And that pisses me off. Oh, me too, buddy. Me too. It's like it almost feels like everything we've ever fought for always comes back because, you know, this is an offshoot time. This is a different timeline altogether, but still, it does kind of suck. Oh, it does, man. But hey, we beat the contest, and no one can take that away from us. Straight up, man.
Plus, while you're here, don't forget to take in Broadway.
What do you think Broadway is like for Alternia? Probably just a bunch of good shit, and then like adding a bunch of troll mortals to it. What do you think their Beetlejuice the musical would be like? You know what? That would be kind of interesting. How they would do the whole being dead thing. The whole being dead thing. Your voice still shot? Yours is too? Yep.
The 8-lane Scuttlebuggy Highway, known primarily for its incredibly high fatality rate.
The address takes you in the front of a less impressive looking building. You don't see the name of Keshun Keen's words anywhere, but the building's picture matches the profile of what's in front of you. Yeah. This has to be the place. We're gonna wait because we know what happens when we don't. And we're gonna meet someone very special. But your ears perk up,
Oh
eh?
my god. Is that my old assistant?
I like how Marissa doesn't just like say, "Hey, it's your friend." No, we're just our old assistant. Blood. You look up in front stands of someone familiar. Their shape is different from how you have them in your memory. But you never forget that wait a minute, hold up, let me have the
self-voicing enabled. You look up, and in front of you stands someone familiar. Their shape is different from how you have them in your memory, but you can never forget that sanguine smut. Self-voicing disabled.
Sanguine. Sorry, I can't speak today. Sorry about that. Those round wireframe glasses. Amissa grins so hard that their face looks like it'll crack in two.
Oh my gosh, it is you! It's been ages! It is really great and really strange to be seeing your squishy looking self here. Him.
Yes, Yes, you are him. Wait a minute. Or is it they? Hold up. Let's look. Was this a dude this whole time, or was it like, dude, does attorney even believe in like sex changes? You know what? I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, do they? I don't know. It just seems not like it doesn't seem like it's their style, because you know they're more impressive. But then again, when we talked to Lance or Link, you know, he doesn't remember the thing that happened. I think we all want to forget the thing that happened. I think we all want to forget the thing that happened. AF. I just think it's weird that he doesn't remember that. Like I've been thinking about that. Well, I mean, you know, we'll come back to that. That's probably gonna be a plot point.
Yes, it has. A few parages now, which is quite significant. A lot has changed since I've last seen you around here.
See, but the reason I like Missa is because Missa was the first, just one of the first trolls we met, and it's just nice to see him. I mean, I just wanna give him a hug. And I would be tearing up. I would be tearing up. I'd be like, you don't want to even know the kind of shit I've been through. But I'm king now, so you know, that's good. You two have become well acquainted with the differences that have taken place on and off Alternia since your last visit. This whole trip has been one learning curve after another. The places and things you've seen have been in a word, wild.
Indeed, I am thrilled to be in your presence once again. Though I am curious, what brings you here? No, I mean, why here specifically? This isn't really an area the city trolls find particularly interesting and wander around in. It's quite boring here, actually. Browns and grays.
Want to give this man a head pat. Because when he was small, I wanted to give him a head pat. I just want to do it. Well, that's a much shorter story. Searching for your friends like Amissa. Amissa eyes light up when you say that. Suddenly excited.
Really? You were looking for me? Specifically? Not really. We were only in each other's company for a very limited period of time.
I mean, yeah, but we did go to that wrestling thing together, remember? Well, that was fun until I fucked it up, but hey. Nonetheless, at the very least, knows of you. At the very least, knows of you. Thus, must know you take friendship very, very seriously. Someone would argue it's the point of the session. Eridan called you a friend slut. Which I'm like, yeah, but it's always something. It's always something with Eridan. True, actually. All right. Let's get this gravy train rolling. You have something really important you'd like to talk about with him. Life-changing important. But good life-changing important. Did Amissa know somewhere where the two of you could talk? You know what I realized? We haven't seen Damien and I don't know. We haven't seen Damien or Demon, you know, the other troll that likes the hot dogs. Hopefully it doesn't try to do that whole sharing his tubular meat. Because that got a little weird. Yes, it did. I don't think the MSP is gonna just like remember that though. Hopefully. You know, it'd be kind of funny if one of the trolls were actually flush for our little stick figure friend over here. Just be something new. I think Skylar was. Yeah, I doubt it. Life-changing important, but good life-changing important. Did I miss a note somewhere where you two could talk? Maybe his hive, or maybe a nearby alley or something?
Absolutely! I bet we have lots and lots to talk about. We should just head up to my work office there across the street. Torona won't mind us being there at all.
Hey, oh wait a minute, we didn't save it? I thought we did. Wait, Tyrona Kasun is up there?
Yep, Torona and I have been sharing the office for our work on her publication. You've heard of it, right? Kasun's King Words?
Yes, you're not well versed on it, but you are aware of its existence.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty popular in the last parody. She's practically glued there, like, all the time. I actually glued her to her chair once, and she didn't even notice for 5 hours. It was great.
Yep. Did Tyrona think that was great too?
Nope, she was extremely upset. I've never seen her face turn so blue before. If only I could use it as paint.
Ugh.
I eventually helped her get out of the chair, though.
You're still
so we're okay now.
You're still a little creepy, bud. You're still a little creepy.
Why would you want to know that? I thought you said you were here for me specifically.
You feel expectant as Alyssa looks over you. If you want to keep the things running smoothly, you have to hide the fact that you only came to this part of town to find Torona. He hadn't crossed your mind until you had laid eyes on him again. No special reason. This is a priority, of course, but you also have plans to see Torona. In fact, the fact that she's here just means those plans can come sooner rather than later. Just like the plans you totally had fighting Amissa. Happening faster than expected. This seems to assure Amissa his posture relaxes, and he is back to his smiling self.
No problem. I'm glad I'm still a priority to you even after all this time. Otherwise, I totally would not let you go up there with me. We have a strict no visitor policy. But not a no friend policy.
Prime, why do you have this urge though? I just do it. Just, he was like one of the first trolls I met when we, before all the Doc Scratch craziness that went down. we unlocked our memories and all that shit, and it started this whole thing about us going back and helping TB go to the session of Spur with the Alpha Kids and doing all that other stuff we did.
Well, no need to dilly-dally. This way! Ooh, this is exciting! This day was seeming so blah and dull before, but now you're here and everything's interesting again.
I would never take a miss out for coffee. Yeah, I think decaf would be a pretty good thing for a miss to have. You pass a very large and very scary looking security guard. A miss ways to indicate that you're with him. He leads you inside one of the elevators and presses the button for the floor. You go up to the top floor and the doors open up and an impressive looking office space. Just Empress love all up in this place. And if they love the Empress so much, why don't they just, touch her nook? Yeah. Okay, we need to stop. Because they're gonna look up what Nook is in the Homestuck universe. Hey, I'm just saying, if they're watching this and don't know what Homestuck is, I don't know if we can help them, Like the old saying goes that we used to say, we're 50 layers deep. We can't go back now.
Yes, I had the same impression myself the first time I visited here. The view is kind of shitty. Corporate buildings are never pretty. But at least my art can add some fun around here.
Mm-hmm.
Amicia, who are you talking to? Did you bring someone up here with you? You know that we don't allow visitor. Oh, my Empress! It's you! You're actually here!
Just hearing the words, "Oh my Empress," just brought you back to the day where we took down the convents, didn't it? Oh yeah! God, it was so satisfying when we took her down. Everybody was almost half dead, and we just came up and started going. Terrena, it's been too long. I'm really glad to see that she seems to be doing
I
well.
can say the same about you. I thought for sure the drones had killed you. It feels like a miracle that you're even alive still, let alone here.
Why does everybody keep thinking you're so easily killable? I like to think you've earned the amount of street cred for surviving as long as you have. You could at least be considered only most easily to kill.
Not until you lose that fleshy physique and helpless look on your face. Your resemblance to an infant quack beast makes you seem exceptionally fragile.
He's not the his behavior, not us. Prime, we have literally moved mountains while fighting Lord English. Yeah, we did. Oh yes, we did. That was crazy. Fuse too. Yeah, that was crazy. Didn't think Didn't think two Bugsies from different universes from different timelines could fuse. Yep, but we proved that little theory right.
That
Yeah, we
place,
could.
I've outgrown it. Someone as talented as myself just can't pursue one career their whole life. I needed to branch out and flex my brilliance in other ways outside the law. To do that, I needed a bigger space to run my greatest operation to date.
Nissa just like is not amused.
So, I moved my office here, where I can make my mark on Alternian history by running the most sensational publication the planet has ever seen.
Sensational.
Of course it's sensational! Kassoon's keen words is your ultimate digital source.
You know they're
That's only
BuzzFeed, right?
all
Yeah,
knowledge
they're
Alternian
basically
news.
BuzzFeed.
From the glory of her condescension
Maybe
army's
Kotaku, too.
exploits to the latest TikTok trends featuring cute puppies and imperial
No, it's more
outfits,
BuzzFeed,
We're
more
ready to
BuzzFeed.
shove it down your sugar-in tunnels in easy, fit-sized reading chunks.
Yeah, that sounds pleasant.
All the gore, all the gossip, all published onto the internet by yours truly for the public good. And Amicia.
That
It
sounds so
certainly
good.
does, doesn't it? It's my greatest achievement to this date. Over 30,000 weekly subscribers and still growing.
You know, if we don't go with one of them's gonna get mad. I know. See, but I knew when we were doing that other take a few weeks ago that was gonna happen because they hide the fact that they missed Demonstrator Reader.
I assume you had my assistant take you up here because you're a fan, right?
Amicia's smile turns into a strain, his chipper tone takes on an annoyed note as he responds to Tyrona.
Friendly reminder that I am not your assistant, co-worker and art director. Remember, I do all your layout and manage all our artwork.
Of course, that's what I said.
We both know that you didn't, but alright. I'll look past it. For now. And I didn't take them up here for you. They're here because they have something important to talk about with me. And also, apparently.
Don't worry, it's not anything bad.
So, is it about something good then?
Define good. Define good in that world ending, and define the fact that me and Prime don't have the rage of 1,000 suns every time we see that fucking cute old dickhead in our freaking nightmares. We'll wake up in a cold sweat. You're the only. You're not. I'm not the only one. No, Prime. Just the fact that he's out there and he's alive freaking worries me. That he could take all of this away from us in a blink. But he isn't doing that because I know he's planning for something even bigger than what he was planning before. You feel it too, huh? What, you didn't? You didn't feel it? Oh, I did. I did. I just didn't know you did. Of course, man. Like it or not, that idiot is... We're linked to him like fucking Voldemort and Harry Potter. God only knows. Like, God only knows why.
That sounds incredibly inefficient and unreliable for achieving your desired result from this.
Well, that's what we do. It makes sense once you explain it. Would they mind taking a seat in those chairs over there? This might take a while to explain. Amicia and Tyranus share a look, but grab chairs and take seats. Regardless, you explain to them the situation. You go through your usual song and dance about locked timelines, down to a science, at a point where it hits the highlights established by the fact that you are not completely out of your mind. You get to the part about Scratch in the Felt Mansion. You see Tyrone sit up, and it's probably worth unpacking later. Bro, Prime, you thinking what I'm thinking? She has the pool table. Scratch has been in contact with her, man. What do we do? Play it cool, Prime. Right now, we gotta do our role for just a little while longer. So we're probably gonna have to bounce from Missy. I know, but we need to pick her brain, dude. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave my first troll friend, man. I can't. They're Moirail, dude. I know. I did too. But this is something we gotta go take care of. The needs of me are what the needs to feel. Exactly. Given your specific audience, you decide not to keep the whole working with the rebels thing quiet for now. Better safe than sorry. Especially given that how much Tyrone seems to love the Empire. Love it. It's almost like she wants to take the Empire out to dinner and get a little saucy. Prime, stop. What? It feels like that. You know who the disciples of. So, you're in control that loves the Empire just kind of pisses me off a little bit. Kind of feels like everything I fought for back then didn't mean shit because, well, look at where we're at. It's a different timeline, though.
Important question. You keep saying that this locked timeline is safe. What do you mean?
It's safe in general, safe from the Empire and the dangers of Alternia, etc.
Is that it?
Pardon? No. If you're gonna do this like a Bugsy reader, you gotta say it like, ¿Qué pasa? Pardon?
That's all that makes this place special. That's actually kind of lame, all things considered.
Because she wants to play Nookie. What you saying? She's all about the Empress's Nookie? All about. She said it from the Nookie.
I know what you said, but why would we need to be safe from the Empire? I don't feel like I'm in danger here.
You feel like anybody's gonna get the Limp Bizkit reference? I doubt they don't get Limp Bizkit. I think that's only like a specific thing that only us and some of the older fans of our channel are gonna laugh about if they see this at all. I kind of figure.
And you're not even totally sure how to get to your timeline, or even if you can. None of that is as safe as how I am now.
Oh man, I hate it. I hate that we're gonna have to unpack that right now. Ain't nothing else, bro. I mean, I hate it too. know I do. But we gotta do what we gotta do.
But it might not be though. Especially if there's no guarantee that I'll get there in the first place with your powers deciding to go on break.
Well, I got an idea. We'll just go on Messiah's route, and then we'll go back. We'll come back, circle back, and go here. You know, so the videos can be longer, and we can see both sides. Sorry for us rushing through it, guys, but we've been through this so many times. We just had to get through it. You glance over at Amicia, who has been unusually quiet during this whole thing. His expression is pensive, and you can't tell which way he's leaning on this. What does he think about? What does he think about your offer? Does it seem to make sense to him?
It's like you said, a really big ask. I believe you, but I don't know.
Would we be able to continue the publication in this new timeline?
Yeah. I'm like, no. Prime, come on, man. This is the only constellation we could give them, technically. Poor dude. After everything, I know. After everything we both fought for, it's stupid. But if that's the only selling point, because we know these two ain't gonna become rebels. So shove the rest in the timeline, and then like anybody who's a rebel, we just get them to where they need to be. Exactly, old friend. Exactly, that's what we're doing. Since these two are a bunch of empire-loving people, we can't really just send them, to the rebellion.
That's impossible. We couldn't.
Why not? Maybe we could even have it involve actual journalism longer than 2 sentences in each article.
We've been over this. Several studies show that most trolls only ever look at a post on their palm husk for less than 2 seconds. The articles have to be short, so people won't get bored when reading. And we wouldn't continue it there, because we can't change the subject material. The Empire is the beating heart of this publication. If we don't have an empire in this magic happy-dappy world, then we can't have a publication. I've worked hard to create this. I'm not about to abandon it all because someone says my world sucks and I need to ditch it.
It does, though. Holding on to the old necklace. I thought you threw it up. I thought you put it up. No. I never put this necklace up. It's the one thing that always stays around me when we're doing stuff like this. Call it comfort. Call it me feeling bad about what I didn't do. Call it me feeling guilty because I became a pirate, and we all know being with Mindfang and what that actually entailed for the De La Rosa. And I still feel guilty about that. And I will always feel guilty about that. That's never gonna change. You know, AF, she was like an aunt to me. And I spat in her face. And I know, not really the proper time to bring this up, but where else will I bring up this whole debacle? Kind of like, yeah, it's looking like we were starting a creepypasta thing in here. Hello, I am Bugsy Prime, and I am Bugsy AF. Are you ready for the witching hour? Why don't we do that for this Halloween? I've been thinking about that, actually. But we're not going to read a bunch of creepypastas. That's too played out. We'll do something different. I'm not about to... Yeah. You weren't trying to insult anyone or suggest an ending to anything. I know how that feels. Maybe Tyrone and Nissa can give you a tour of their base.
I'll need some more convincing before I agree to go anywhere. But I'll allow a tour. The office is pretty tight though for 3 people. Only one of us will be able to comfortably show you around.
That's actually a good idea from you, Tyrone. The other can go grab lunch or do something equally inconsequential.
Agreed. I'm glad we agree you should leave for a bit.
No. I think we agree it should be...
Then I guess we don't actually agree on this.
That seems to be the case. Tell us, friend, since we can't...
Tyrone's staring daggers at Nissa, who smiles it away at you. You know, you don't think... Nah. I think that's just our imaginations. But still, though, it's the shipper in both of us, because our creator is a shipper. True, but still, though. We'll ponder it later. We'll ponder it later when we're at the inventory. Oh, you're actually coming to the inventory with me and the other Bugsies? Finally. Hey, it's not like I don't show up. It's just like, man, it's not like I haven't seen the others, but it's like, dude, they think you're like my Snuffleupagus. What does that mean? They think you're real, but not real at the same time. Well, I'll visit down the inventory. We all can have a proper, proper little chin wag. But again, neither was Gellick. Having him not working for the Empire was better than nothing. If you put your heads together with Amicia, the 2 of you can figure out how to convince Tyrone to abandon the Empire if she stays on Eternia. Okay, we are about to... Because things go tits up with us all the fucking time. So we're about to save that. Yes, we are. We're about to save that. And we're about to we're going to circle back. First we're going to do Amicia. And then we might go... Primus, though. You promise we're going to go back and... Yes, we will. Because I am not leaving no stone unturned. The fact that she has that freaking pool table just fills me with rage, anger, and the need to destroy a cue ball. Same here. But let's do what we came here for first and then do it. We might be able to... Okay, hold on. Sorry, folks, we can't speak today. It's just some... It's mostly because I was in the... Both of us... Well, I don't know about half. I think he was a little preoccupied with something, and it may have hit his throat. Me, on the other hand, I was in the recording booth. Me and the guys are working on the other Double Zeta Breaker videos, since we're off our day offs. It might be better to start things off with an outside perspective on what Tyrone has been up to. It can help if you have a better idea how to comfort her.
What's dibs?
Well, dibs is a saying on your world. It means to call out first to claim something before anyone else can get it. Whoever calls dibs gets the first choice over a thing.
And your people honor that verbal announcement with no shows of physical strength or acknowledgement of social hierarchy?
No, it's a thing we do. No one knows why we do it. We just do it. Chaos Lords do it too.
That sounds like a completely arbitrary and somewhat nonsensical method of giving preference to someone. But if it makes you happy and it means I win, then I call the dibs away.
You know, I know you favor him though. Shut up, man. Because in your eyes, you still see Missy as that little kid, that little troll kid that you want to help and possibly adopt. I mean, he's still a little old to be adopted now. But yeah, that wasn't off the table until we got separated from the MSPA reader.
Well, if that's how you want to handle this, I won't put up a fuss. Amicia should be able to give a passable tour and everything. Though, when I return, I'll be sure to go over anything that requires more nuanced detail on the more cerebral parts of our operation.
Mm-hmm.
No worries, even a grub can understand that.
We're probably gonna skip half of
I'll be
this.
sure
It's
to do a
pretty.
good job showing our friend here all that's worth.
It's around lunchtime anyway. I'll be at the cafe around the block and will return once I'm finished. I'll be back in exactly 29 minutes. Try not to break or touch anything important while I'm gone.
We would never. You know what we're gonna do. You know, part of me should feel bad about what we're gonna do next, but yeah, no. Chaos Lords, what you gonna do? I know, right? It's just in our nature.
So, you've come all this way. I've got loads of things to say about this place. What do you want to...
We're gonna go pool table. You didn't know trolls play billiards. What was it doing in a publication
I
office?
don't know what billiards is, but if you're referring to the table in the corner there, it's just a decoration Torona brought in.
She doesn't strike you as the type to have things around for fun. Did I miss a thing so too?
Spending time thinking about Torona's decor choices for the office is not a priority of mine. Aside from displaying my artwork here, I don't really care what she does in regards to decoration. Though I will admit the table is weird. I've never even seen her play with it, and she gets really mad when I pretend to touch it, which is often, because it's entertaining.
We're gonna have a little talk in the next go around, aren't we? Hell yeah.
She told me that it's supposed to be a reminder of a friend or something. How or why? No clue.
You don't think the Prime? No. We are not spade slicking out right now. I want to too, but we have things we need to do. You're right. We killed the green torsos. They're not around. I have to keep saying that, or I'm going to literally get kind of stabby. Well, it's not necessarily weird, but wait a minute. Because you've seen Weirder on Alternia, you suppose it's a nice gesture on her part. Amicia didn't Amicia keep any sentimental object that reminded him of his friends? I slipped up, man. Amicia turns crestfallen at your question.
Oh, no, I don't. Not really. I've never really been given any.
Aww. Okay, there's certainly a touching, sensitive topic here, so you decide to put a pin on it and move on with the rest of the tour.
And over there is Torona's bobblehead of Trism.
What makes it okay? What makes it
Nothing at
noteworthy?
all. It's just another strange symbolic item she keeps around. She said since the publication searched Triza and the Empire, we need a physical reminder of her around.
But a bobblehead? You got 3 posters, mate. You don't need any more than that.
Triza merch comes in every shape and form. Hats, mugs, t-shirts, sticky notes, slippers, even nub rings.
You ain't numb at his fingers, right? They mean fingers, dude. You sure that they mean fingers, though? Okay, dude. I know you got a dirty mind, because because we resurrected Mind Thing, and you and her are kind of living your lives. But man, we ain't thinking. This is a no perv zone, man. We keeping it clean almost because we did talk about nooks, but we ain't gonna go further than that. Well, we run a clean ship around here to an extent, kinda. It's somewhat of a family show. Bullshit, no, it isn't.
It certainly is, and I'm pretty sure Torona owns at least one of everything.
No idea Turner was such a big Triza fan.
Indeed, she is a very big Empire fan. She'll support anything that is done in the name of the Empire.
Yeah.
She does all the usual flashy things that showy loyal subjects do, like liking and reposting things from Triza, even if her posting style has been no fun lately.
What does he mean by
Triza's
that?
posts have been a lot more boring. No pizzazz anymore. Like a robot, really.
We're gonna see Triza in this, aren't we? Yep. I think we may have to whack. I think Prime, we may have to whack an Empress pretty soon. You ready? What kind of question is that, bro?
I'm not claiming that she isn't loyal to the Empire, but as someone who has spent far too much time with her, she is definitely pushing for someone high up the Imperial food chain to notice her work for promoting the Empire. One time one of Triza's flunkies liked a post, and you would have thought her pusher would have burst.
It makes it harder to convince Tara to leave with you if she feels that attached to
Yeah,
all
I'll be
this.
surprised if you can pull that off as well. You must give me the play-by-play after your several attempts of pleading with her. Knowing you are going to be frustratingly persistent about it.
That's what I do. It's a gift.
What's the vote?
It's really fucked up that they don't know nothing about a vote. Yep. Since they basically live in a fucking totalitarian, dictatorship. Let's be real, it's a dictatorship. This ain't like a monarchy like what we have, where we actually give people a say, in the higher havens. Nah, this is straight up a dictatorship. You want to say the other thing? I can't. We're on YouTube. I can't say the joke. You'll explain later. God, Alternia sucks. Yes, it does. Thank you for validating my point as Bugsy Prime. Thank you.
Oh, more strange alien phrases. I love it. They're so frustratingly yet delightfully confusing.
Moving on. You okay, Prime? I want to literally. You know what I want to do, and it's not PG. You know what I'm saying? What I did to Gomamon, but way worse. Dang, Prime, come on, man. You can't be having your your claws out. It's hard. Alternia makes me so angry.
Correct. It was all created by my hand in my studio. Either hand painted or photographed and then edited.
It's very good. For your
Of
for your
course
taste.
I am. It's part of my cast. to
Shit, I was
contribute
supposed to read
the
that. For your taste, but you're happy, and the missus. You get to see that Miss is still pursuing art.
Definitely not. Torona's writing is like grub candy. Very sweet and enticing, but not at all satisfying for long or good for your intelligence nutritionally.
True that, true that. But everybody got a sweet tooth, man. And in this case, sweet tooth meaning garbage.
On the contrary, I think we're contributing a lot
Come
to
on,
our
man. We
current
can't be nonchalantly slamming BuzzFeed. We gotta focus on the task at hand. I mean, we could slam Kotaku. We don't got time to slam Kotaku. I would love to, though. I'd love to make a video where we just do that. But no, we don't got time for that. You're not following him.
When you say culture, I can tell you're thinking of museums and various collections of stuff that others have labeled as important. That's not culture. That's an archive. Things that were once part of our culture. Culture is what we make now and what we're living now. And right now, we're living in Kasun's King words. That's why I'm here. Sure, her articles are more like glorified fucking memes than journalism, but they're reaching people I couldn't on my own. Even as a high blood.
Prime, we gotta hold back. I know, man, but you know what I was about to say. Did you know what I was about to say?
When
Yeah, I did.
ascend, I probably won't have a
I read
pleasure
your
of seeing
mind,
people
and you read
react to
mine.
anything firsthand like this. We're isolated when we ascend, you see, to concentrate on our art. We don't get to know what people think about our creations, so we keep our inspiration in its purest form without the taint of outside opinion.
The taint. No, it doesn't mean that. Prime, he doesn't mean that kind of taint. That you said you were that we run a clean ship. Dude, you know how our mind works, okay? You were me once. That's kind of sad when you think about it. You couldn't imagine what it would be like to create your passion and never see what the world thought about it. Considering it's Alternia and its people, the treatment of its people, you can't necessarily say you're surprised. Casual cruelty is a daily occurrence. Yep. Soul crushing. People be talking about the last 2 years was oppressive. I'm like, bro, you don't know nothing about oppressive. You think you know, but you don't. Sorry. That's okay. Even though I got what I wanted, I still feel like we kind of let a lot of the game down. I don't think we did.
My personal studio work and what I make for Torona have distinct differences. Anything I make is great, even if the subject material is not my inspired choice. I like to let the paint sing to me and tell me what it wants to be on the canvas.
Oh great, I speed through. I rest my hand on the space bar. Hold up, let me read that. Yeah. Having instructed a muse can be tricky, but not certainly impossible when you can see along the walls here. Oh yeah.
Great, let's look at what's next.
You ready for the computer? Let's fucking do
I
it,
must
Link!
show you the office, Husktop. It would be a pretty sucky tour if you only learned about the items that were easy to spot in the room at first glance.
That'd be pretty sucky. Like an amateur visual novel game.
I know. Thankfully, we don't know any of those. Let's take a look.
God dang, you guys taking pot shots at yourselves. You know, I know I know we try not to break the fourth wall too much here, but guys. But we'll break the fourth wall just this once. Well, we'll break the fourth wall while doing this just this once. You guys should be proud of yourselves. This is a pretty good visual novel. And we have an ongoing storyline that goes alongside of it. So, you know, I don't know. You're doing something right. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's probably a little self-deprecating jab, but we want to just say you're doing a hell. Like the rest of the team, y'all doing a hell of a job. Now let's not break the fourth wall. You know, when I think about it, what is the fourth wall on this channel anymore? It's just a nebulous void of purple inkiness.
As you can see, we have a lot going on. Well, Torona does. Anything you see in indigo there are my art due dates. As you see, my schedule is fairly lenient since I like to take my time. Hate to rush creation, you know?
Yeah. I mean, sure, but does that mean that Tyrone did all the other stuff written? It seems like a lot for one person to handle.
Oh, she loves being in charge. She once told me having almost complete control over every single aspect of the publication is one of her favorite parts about all this. Makes it feel more like hers, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. But does she have time with her studies though? You know some TOs and have seen their workloads. They get assigned and they barely have time to sleep, let alone start a whole publication like this.
No idea. She never talks about it with me. Why would she?
You can totally believe that. You'll have to ask her about it when she comes back. Tizia's had made it sound like it was really important for TOs to stay on top of their studies. They wanted to have good outcomes in life later. You're thinking about my thing. Yep. Thinking about the whole crew, actually. If I'm being honest, Prime. You notice a huge circled date. This is Bye Bye Rebels on it. It's all you can look at because the schedule is going up. It's scheduled to go out tomorrow night.
Hey, you got real quiet. Is that still an unusual thing for you to become?
No, you're fine. You're really just thinking. You could tell him you could Amicia tell you a little bit more about that date there? It's big, the big scary circle one over there?
Oh, that's the next big post Torona's planned. She says it's going to be one of the publication's most viral posts yet. She even paid for big promotional pushes on the large social media platforms to have it get even more exposure than usual. It's still not finished though. It's still in the proof stage. I'd show them to you, but they haven't arrived at my hive yet. Once they do, I can approve them for the article. You'd like these photos. I found some really nice ways of adding lots of color and movement to a rather dull scene. Really elevating.
Elevated how?
I drew flames onto it, like you'd see on a speed scuttle buggy. Nothing moves as fast as those, right?
You just want to keep giving him this like head pats. Yeah, it's such a little dork.
I just said to add some color. Also because the article is supposed to be deadly somehow. Not quite sure how it is though. You'll have to ask Torona that later.
You feel your guts cringing on the inside. The flames with the phrase "Bye bye rebels" next to it does not bode well for this, beneficial for the revolution. But he's right though. You really need to talk to Tyrone.
The face you're making tells me it's time to talk about something else.
Oops, guess you were cringing on the outside
Well,
too.
That's everything I can think of that's worth mentioning.
That's it, really?
What were you expecting? We're a two-troll operation. We might be trending, but there's not a lot to it. We mainly work on our husk tops. It's honestly impressive I had this much to show you.
But from the way you talked about it, it sounded like there'd be more.
Torona will sell you the planet if she could.
But I guess you can't blame her for hyping this up. She works on it. You can't say you're a fan of the subject material. She focuses on, but you have to admit that her tenacity is impressive.
I suppose. As an artist, I can't say I don't have some begrudging respect for what she has managed to pull off here. The majority of the top-ranking publications are run by Indigo. Having a teal founder is a bit of a novelty.
Tarona's publication as her thing. They're both behind this. Why does he think of it as their thing?
I joined on later when she was putting ads out for a high blood artist to join. And it's something I'm a part of, but not necessarily something I feel particularly attached to. This isn't an extension of me, like an arm or something. Not to mention that Torona has made it clear on more than one occasion that she considers this to be only her publication. I'm just out.
Doesn't it piss you off? He has been putting in just as much work as her. Does he want to put his name on his name to this as well?
As long as I get credited for my work and we get good reviews, I'm happy. I wouldn't want to get noticed for crap. Then I wouldn't be happy and there would be problems.
True.
Besides, it's not like I'll be working on this much longer with her anyway. I'll be ascending soon and she'll have to find a new artist to tote her. What happens between now and then doesn't really matter to me.
You should care, man.
I mean, why should I? Everything is going to change for me soon anyway. Why make things more complicated by getting attached to things I'm going to be forced to abandon? Trolls will still get their Imperial news one way or the other, even without my help.
Because, man, it's what you created. And you should have some pride about it, even if it is crap. I still kick myself for love for another planet, but it's still something I created. He didn't say earlier, because he's kind of key in words, is a part of the current culture, or something weird like that.
Yeah, I can't deny we have a colorful following.
But that doesn't mean what he's helping to publish here doesn't affect a large portion of the population.
Probably. Torona would know more about that than me, though. Statistics are absolutely no fun.
Okay, from what this publication can't be producing anything beneficial for its readership. So how can he be okay with not caring about how it can be affecting the hundreds of lives of trolls?
Well, I don't really think about them, so that's why. And we're not doing anything worse than any of the other pro-Empire platforms out there.
Amicia, you can't be apathetic when your own kind is out there being fucking massacred, being in this fucking caste system. I didn't. Yes. The other houses hate the Kuro royal family. They hate us. I ain't even gonna sit here and pretend like they don't. But I will risk my life every single day if it means I can keep them safe. And I often do. But do I get any cheers or thanks from the other houses? No, they just think I'm being oppressive. But I'm saving their stupid asses from being wiped out on a daily basis. Yeah, but there I go, talking about myself.
Though we have way better art, of course.
That doesn't mean that you're right. I mean, see, you should give a crap. You should give a crap about what you're helping to score here, especially if it's for something like the Empire, which is actively hurting people. Which it is every day. People,
you just don't understand.
Motherfuckers are getting cold out here every other day of the week. Drones are picking up Rust Bloods and destroying them on the spot. Purple Bloods are walking the streets, destroying any troll that comes by because they want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Fucking hate Marvelous, by the way. If we see that motherfucker, I'm punching him square. I'm punching him square in his bone bulge. I swear to fuck. I know what he does in the other timeline. I want to. Prime, buddy. You need to calm down. Trust me. We all want to punch him. We all want to punch Marvelous straight in his bone bulge. We got other things we need to be doing here. True.
You know, if I knew that if I told you all this, you were just going to insult me like I was some wiggler being scolded by my luces for taking too many Snicker grub keys out of the grub key jar, I don't think I wouldn't have brought you up here. We should have just gone in an alleyway of something like you suggested. You're much nicer when you know less about me.
Because I actually give a crap, Amicia? I actually give a crap? And being a fellow creative myself just kind of makes me think you should actually care about the shit you put out here. And you should actually care about the stuff you're putting out because you're working for the Empire. The one freaking place that has always filled me with sorrow and shame and anger because of what they did. Because all those trolls clap for the various condescension like they do for Trezza. Like fucking circus seals. They line up every day and go, please, Empress, may I have another? Again and again and again, and everything repeats. It doesn't even matter how much good we do, because there's always going to be another Empress coming up out of the cracks. And even still, that's what steals my resolve, Amicia. I wish you had the same. Glare at me, man. Ain't the first time I fought an enraged troll, and it ain't the last. You better be ready to go. He looks like he might yell or hit you. But this conversation has really riled you up, and you're raring for a fight. Come on, Amicia. If you're really about it, hit me. I'll give you a free shot. Come on, buddy. Because I ain't even giving up on this. Strike me down. He lowers his shoulders, the tension leaving. He looks sadder now. He's made a decision to be on the losing side of this. He doesn't lay a finger on you. And for some reason, that hurts. When did you lose your passion, Amicia? When did you lose it? Because I miss that side of you. And yeah, you were creepy, taking trolls, using their blood as your paint, but you were doing what you loved doing. And even though I know, out of context, everyone's gonna think that's weird as hell. But if you're watching this and you haven't seen the other videos that I've done about Friendsim, yeah, you're probably gonna be really, really fucking confused. I'm serious. Watch my Friendsim videos and my Hive Swap ones. You'll get a little bit of the picture.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have come.
Maybe, I think I shouldn't have. Because I didn't think you'd be a coward. I didn't think you would just roll over for the Empire. I didn't think you'd be this way. You were always the brightest mind. I always thought you were pretty bright. Doing what you love doing. But look at you now. Nothing but a shield for the Empire. Before you're able to respond, and not my response, you hear the elevator door open.
28 minutes and 6 seconds. A new personal best for me. Not bad, Amicia?
You turn around and suddenly watch Amicia leave the office. The elevator doors ding shut behind him. Tyrell looks at you confused.
How did the tour go?
Oh, fine. Just fine. Just fine. But you think you might have said something stupid that hurt Amicia's feelings on accident and made him run off.
Yeah, those sound like things that would happen with you two left alone.
But still, I didn't want to do that. Maybe I should go after him.
Don't worry about it. Amicia is a great artist, but he still has an artist's temperament, if you know what I mean.
No. Actually, no. What do you mean by that? Because that goes by different
I mean he's moody. Or sensitive, if you want to be a little nicer about it. I wouldn't take anything he says or does personally. You were probably behaving perfectly reasonably, and he overreacted. Give him some space, and he'll get over it eventually.
What makes her think that?
Because he's like that with me all the time. You saw him earlier when you first came in. I was behaving perfectly earlier, being the picture of managerial prowess. And he's disrespectful right to my face. Unbelievable, right?
You're not really sure what to think about that. You've literally just run into them and have seen them interact like once. Well, actually, it's twice, maybe so far.
I wish you could have seen us earlier when we first started working together. We cooperated a lot more then. Then all of a sudden he became more mischievous, and we've been more combative since then.
I hope this is just him knowing where he's at and not who I think is controlling all this. You okay, Af? Can't believe he lost his passion like that. Yeah. Me neither. Me too. We're gonna go after him though. I know we will. Does she have any ideas of What it might have caused the shift?
Not a clue. His workload got kind of heavier when we started to really take off, but nothing too strenuous that one troll couldn't handle. I'm guessing quadrant issues. But he'll calm down. He has to. Just give him some time. Exactly. I'm glad you're being reasonable here. And in the meantime, you're more than welcome to chat with me. We haven't had our time to talk about all my achievements while you've been away yet. Fine with me. Did you have any particular place in mind?
Okay, we really need the rude thing. Anywhere will do. You just need some fresh air. You've been cooped up in this office for Actually, let me do it my way. I've been cooped up in this office for a while now, and the feeling I just experienced here still weighs heavy on me. A change of scenery will perk me right up.
I see. That shouldn't be a problem. A stroll through Everton should do the trick. Follow me. I know a nice little way we can take.
And follow her you do. Hey. At least we get to see our Moira tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, not like we're excited to see Polyphone like that. I mean, we're Moirails and all that. That means no. I mean, that means friendship, nothing else. Completely. You know, we should really focus on this and not talk about Polyphone until we're on that tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's for the best. Damn right it is. Let's go.
And that's when Kassoon's Keen Words was awarded Most Forward-Thinking Media of the Perigee, which I'm sure you're aware is a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, I guess. Prime, you want to take a little quick break while I handle this? Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick fly, pal. Go do your thing. You gonna be okay? I'm gonna be all right. You know, just hit the little teleporting button on your comm link just to get me back. Okay. That's great, really. Really great. Would it be okay if you could say, like, anything?
Sure. Go ahead.
You had something on your mind. You had something on your mind since the tour. Amicia had hinted that a pretty big thing being published tomorrow by her publication. Something involving rebels. Could she tell you more about that?
Oh, the Bye Bye Rebels article. I really impressed myself when I came up with that one. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Maybe to some individuals.
Well, to me, it's clever. I'm sure my readers will agree when they see it. Well, if we can. We're still waiting on the photo proofs to arrive. Amicia needs to look over those and make sure there are no mistakes before we publish.
You had asked, but he didn't seem too much. But he didn't seem to know too much about it.
Ugh, that's another annoying thing about him. He never bothers to learn our posting schedule. But I guess that works in my favor for the moment, since I get to tell you about it now. It reveals the location
Prime?
of a secret rebel base.
Oh yeah. I'm here, dude. It's still cloudy out. You know, cloudy at night's too risky for a Chaos Lord. But yeah, I am getting some major weird ship vibes. You know, I thought I was the only one. No, you feel no, I'm feeling it too, bro. What?
I know, it's a really juicy story, huh? Though granted, in this case, it's the photos that tell the story. That's where the readers can find the address and see the building and such.
Mm-hmm.
I had Amicia add a little pizzazz to the photos to make readers hover on it longer. Studies show that more interesting photos prolong a reader's attention on a post for at least 30 more seconds.
So, being flashy and making clickbait. Basically, she's pulling that type of information on purpose?
Well, if we can. We're still waiting on the photo proofs to arrive. We have a code that Amicia needs to enter into his palm husk to approve them. It'll still publish in the article even if the proofs don't arrive in time, but he can't make any changes beforehand if he doesn't have that code. It would look so unprofessional for me if they're published with a fingerprint smudge on them or something.
You're more concerned about the lives... You're more concerned about the lives of the rebels than that being an ending to the publication's
Well,
campaign.
someone has to keep their priorities straight. Do you have any idea how much attention a post like this will get me? They're just rebels. They were going to die at some point anyway. Why not make things easier for everyone in... Like you don't toy with lives. Coming and leaving our lives at random. What? Did I get boring for you? And now that you heard I became important, you decided to drop in for a visit.
It's not that. We had no choice! You think we wanted to leave? We didn't! Y'all freaking act like, oh, well, we just left. We just left because we're just dicks like that. But no. We had no choice in the matter. The narrative was pulling us a different way. Whether we liked it or not, that's how it was. Yeah, it didn't feel right for us leaving the MSBA reader with freaking cue ball compensator. We had to. And the MSBA reader is the worst of all. He had no choice in this. None. No, of course not.
That's right. You chose Amicia to give you the tour, so I'm not even good enough for that for you.
It's not like that. You're here because you're her friend. You only want what's best for her.
And me leaving with you is what's best.
Well, better than making clickbait BuzzFeed articles. They're borderline memes with no thought put behind them. Just saying. Right, man, we can't. I know, but come on, high five. That's what I'm talking about, man. Alright, let's keep going.
Well, I don't believe you know what's best for everyone. You know what's best for you. But for me, specifically? Compared to what I built for myself here, do you really think that whatever you can offer can compete?
Maybe. You never really took us up on the offer.
Thought so.
What was that last part? Honestly, you want to say yes, but the when she phrases it like that, you're not really sure it would be better than anything here. But it wouldn't be this. It wouldn't be the same. You walk around once more. Sorry, my dog's trying to get food, like extra food when she already ate. So we're gonna. So she's gonna make noise for a bit.
You really haven't changed, have you? You still think that everything's so simple. That just because you say something, suddenly everything will be different and we'll all go along with anything that you suggest.
It's better than being. It's better than being what we call in this godforsaken rock hell.
But I'm not the same troll you met, and things aren't that simple. I wish they were, but they're not.
What don't you get? Can't you see the big picture?
Here, I know how the game works. I know how to beat the system. I'm a teal. I have duties here. Important ones where my skills are recognized.
But why stay here and fight the system where she can leave with you and not have to fight anyone. She could publish whatever she wanted and be whoever she wanted.
It just doesn't appeal to me right now.
Nah, you know what does? You know what does? Sucking up the treasure. That's what it means. Sucking up to another future blood that will be another future tyrant. That's what it means to you. Building a new life, living by our own rules. Sounds exactly like something a budding troll like herself would love.
Look, you've made a good case for yourself. You haven't done anything wrong. You're saying the right words. It's just not enough.
What would make it enough
I
then?
don't know. Proof, I guess. Proof that what you're offering will be better than what I could have here.
You think you can't show her anything like that right now?
That sounds like a you problem then.
Prime, I know you want to foot Tyrant off, but come on, man, let it go. I know Eternia sucks. We both know Eternia sucks. But man, we can't do nothing about
I
it.
can't afford to just take you at your word anymore. I have my career to think about here.
And besides, she's spoken. Since when being in charge of Pro Empire Meme Factory was a career?
Since I, on my 30,000 and growing subscribers, said it was, asshole.
So you're letting the subscribers go to your head.
Some friend you are then. I thought they were supposed to be supportive of their other friends' causes.
I would if it wasn't. I would if it wasn't helping out the freaking system that Coupon Dickhead created. Because him, letting it go. Yeah, I know, man. I'll tag in. They should. When the causes for things like the Empire continue to be the oppression of its people.
You're being so dramatic. I'm just progressing my career, and so happen to be supporting something bigger than myself at the same time.
She's gonna be so I thought you were gonna be a famous
I
Legends
have no
lacerator.
reason to see why I can't both be a journalist and a legislacerator.
Because that's not how this system works, and you and I both know that.
You disappeared for Parakeets. You don't know what I'm capable of nowadays. My multitasking skills are amazing.
Sure they are.
I know what I'm doing. I have a plan. You're just too simple to be able to see it.
Simple, huh? Have fun, Tyrona. Have fun on this stupid little rock. When you freaking ascend, don't fucking come to us. Don't come to no MSPA reader for your. They're like, yeah, they're making us do things. But that's what the Empire does. That's what the Empire does. It sends you guys off to do whatever, and I forget what they make Teals do.
I forgot how annoying you can get sometimes.
I forgot how uppity you can get sometimes.
Let's head back to the office now. I think we're done here.
We're totally done here. And we don't feel bad for what we're about to do. I know that's right. Let's just speed this up a little bit. Stealing is a treat. Princess, just wait a bit. You already ate, so I don't know what you're just going on. You slide it in your hand slowly, carefully. You grab hold of the proof envelope. Just as slowly. You take it out of the bin and slip the envelope under your arm. And you bolt you chirp it quick. I'll be back in a bit. Bye. And you're out of there before she has a chance to hear whether Tyrone says bye back like she cares. The Empress is the only thing she cares about. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's speed this up. We already know how we get here. Dude, it's either 6 or 9. I don't think it's 9. I think it's that weird.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here?
Okay, cool. Holding out the envelope. You're playing mail delivery person today.
I've been wondering where those have been. Did Torona send you to me with those?
It's kind of a long story. Actually, you could better explain it if he let you in.
Weird that you can't explain yourself without being welcomed into my hive. But sure, of course, come in. Though be warned, I wasn't expecting any company, and my space reflects that.
No problem.
That's a very you thing to say.
Yep.
This way.
A missive brings you into his hive, shows you what his art
It is. It's my messy little hideaway from the world.
My dog is like trying to get me to pay attention to her. But I must finish this.
I like to keep my workspace cluttered like my mind. You stumble onto some of the most interesting inspirations that way.
It's a creative thing? Well, you can appreciate that. It certainly looks different than the first time when you first saw it. That time ago.
I've certainly upgraded a lot. Most of the paint is actually paint this time.
Thank God. God is actually paint this time.
Indeed.
Let's hit it with this.
Oh, is that the sense you're getting?
Yes. Amisa doesn't take this opportunity to summarize, summarily disembowel or whatever. He groans loudly and rolls his eyes.
She left for Ascension 2 weeks ago. Gone to the great carnival up in the sky.
Like he's dead?
You idiot, I was being poetic. Uncultured waste of... I mean, she's up in orbit, probably. There's a massive ship up there that all the Purple Bloods go to. That's what I've heard, anyway. No way to verify it, of course. It'd be suicidal to even set foot in it in the first place.
True. Purple Bloods are crazy. But he misses her. Amicia shrugs and turns away from you.
I don't want to talk about it right now. That's the time anymore. Spending so much time considering my artistic future and trying to keep busy, and it's just a hassle, and now I've got to do it alone, and it's just not the same. I mostly just use pre-made.
Thank
You
God.
know, half of it isn't even real paint. Not a drop of blood in the stuff. But we make do, I suppose.
Oh God. Well, he still wants to make paint on troll blood. Yeah, like that doesn't trigger our PTSD of what Gamzee did. I know, like we kind of kid, but it. Yeah, just seeing paint as troll blood, it still fucks with us, and we know Gamzee's sorry about it, but we still think about it.
Yes, I've noticed that preference about you as well. That is fun to talk about or acquire, but alas, people have different tastes. I'm working on loads of things. What do you want to hear about first?
Well, the thing he's most excited about.
Well, I'm excited about everything. You'll have to be more specific.
Oh, okay then. That statue looking thing over there. Is it like a bathtub? Is it like a bathtub? It looks like a bathtub.
Ah, you must be referring to my sculpture of an ablution trap. I've been quite pleased with how it's been turning out so far. Don't you agree?
It's pretty cool. Why is he making a sculpture of one though?
Just felt like it. I wanted to make one, so I did.
I'm proud of you. You took your own initiative. You took initiative and you did it.
Sometimes, but when I ascend, I'll have more than enough time to make my own art. We stay inside our individual domiciles and create our own art all day and night for the expansion of troll arts and culture. Eat, breathe, and shit art, both for the Empire and ourselves. Sounds like a fantasy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it totally does, man.
I mean, what Indigo doesn't want to be left alone to their own devices for the rest of their lives and work for their government-assigned role?
Yeah. Sounds like a dream, pal. Sounds like sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows.
Oh, I don't sound excited? I am. I might be tired and I'm sounding in ways I shouldn't. You've been having me talk up a storm.
Don't you feel like you have been talking for what feels like a normal amount
Well,
between
it's more
two?
than I usually talk with Torona, and she's the only person I talk to nowadays, so yeah, this is a lot for me.
If it's too sad for you to comment on, you clamp your mouth shut and keep looking around for other
But
things to
anyway,
talk about.
what are you doing here with the proof?
Deliver them, of course. Why else would you be here with them?
Torona doesn't just give the proofs to anyone. Yes, you're her friend, but Torona is the type of pedantic managerial troll that likes to do all the things herself. She would have called me to come into the office to go pick them up later rather than give them to an outsider of the publication.
But Missy is your friend. That makes you an exception.
Are you?
Huh?
Are you my friend? I don't want to sound college here, but are we friends? You didn't sound too happy with me earlier.
Well, I didn't because you just gave up on yourself,
Yes,
man.
but I don't really know you, do I? I only know some specific traits about you, and you about me. Otherwise, we don't really know each other very well, do we? Our last time together was so short.
You don't need to know someone for very long if you want to be the friends with them. If you want to be friends with them. Amicia knows that her from other friends he had, right?
I don't keep trolls like that around me. My work requires me to be alone.
He has friends like Chahat, remember? You remember? You two were together, wasn't he friends with her? Amicia bristled at that. You assumed that you hit a nerve by asking that.
Chahat was a friend once. She She was a good friend, but now she's gone and she's not coming back. She ascended and I don't know where she is now. But that's life in the Empire, and there isn't much I can do about that.
But doesn't Amicia wish that wasn't the case? That there's something he could do about it?
What are you saying?
I'm saying you don't have to listen to the Empire. If you're unhappy, you can fight back if you wanted to.
Why did you come to the office today? How do you know I'd be there?
Guys, sorry, you're gonna hear straight puppy moans while I'm doing this.
Don't mess with me. Were you even there for me in the first place? Or was that a lie? Tell me the truth.
Confess your buzz. Vibration. A vibration sound coming from Amicia's pocket. You watch him reach for his pants pocket.
Ooh, looks like I have a palm husk call coming in. Let me...
Wait! Amicia freezes in. He looks at you, surprised at your outburst. Look, I need to be honest with you. He's right. You don't want to mess with him, but he deserves to hear the truth. But you need to say it right now. Just please. Could he hold off from answering that? Amicia stares at you for a moment. Then he slowly moves his hand from his palm husk for a few moments. The palm husk stops buzzing.
Okay, I'm listening. Tell me what you need to say.
Listen, I can talk about the maze, I can talk about all this stuff, and I'm filling it in right now with a little bit of magic.
So I never was a priority. You were here because you thought Tyrona's grout post could hurt some other friends of yours.
Yeah, I was gonna search for you eventually. I promise you I would. It's just, well, this whole day has been, I've been trying to do the right thing, and I never meant to trick you. I was thinking that you were only here for them, and the truth is, you got a lot on your plate right now, and you can't afford to put your attention on anything else that isn't right in front of you. Unfortunately, that includes Amicia. That doesn't mean you aren't friends. Or that you don't want to further your friendship. You want to so badly. You want to be friends with. You want to be with all your friends. But it's just a matter of getting this one done. This really big thing done first.
And that's getting us all to the locked timeline, right?
Yes. You thought so. Oh, hold on, guys. I'll have to, I may have to put this on, like, this may... Hold up, guys. Alright, let me do this. You thought so at first, but you've been finding a way to try to make ways to make Eternia a better place and subvert the people who can make it happen at least.
So why are you worried about tomorrow's article then?
Because it's bad. You thought you made yourself very clear. It's bad and it can't be allowed to be published.
Yeah, but from the way it sounds, it's only bad for a bunch of trolls you've never met. You won't get hurt and neither will any friends of yours. Why are you so worried for a bunch of strangers when you've reiterated several times that you're here for friends like me? Killing is an everyday occurrence in our culture. Sources say that rebels are made up of a lot of lower bloods.
True.
Lower bloods' lives are meant to further the good of higher bloods like myself. They make some of the prettiest shoes I've ever seen, especially when splattered on
Because the rebellion, despite its flaws, is one of the few good things on this god-awful planet. The trolls fighting in it are striving for a chance for a better society. Way better than what the freaking Empress is doing. One where every single aspect of your life is not dictated by some corrupt government, where an individual gets to decide what they become, and the friends they can be with, and where fucking murder is illegal in every corner. For God's sakes! The lower bloods like to think that their lives are only good for serving. Has it occurred to Amicia that they might not like being fodder for the rest of society to stand on? That they like to keep their blood on the inside? That they would have something beneficial to contribute to the world if only they were given a chance. Not to mention, Amicia did just say earlier how the Empire hurt him, tearing him away from his close friend, and no other reason because it was the rules.
That is something out of my control. Even if the Empire hadn't separated Chahut and I, but how the purples are when they reach the HC event, I doubt she would be in a good state to be able to interact with them.
Okay, just making sure. You didn't seem so psyched about being whisked off to a secluded habitat when it would be his turn to ascend soon, right?
I don't believe I can really answer that honestly with you.
Motherfucker, I am asking. No, bro, I'm asking you the truth. I'm asking you, can you be truthful for me? Come on, you're a freaking alien. There's no way anything that Amicia says with the drones or whatever, if he can't be honest with you. Amicia is quiet for a long moment. He answers back. He answers you back.
No, I can't say I'm psyched about it. I'm not happy about it at all.
And so exactly, why sit around and mope about it when you could fight back? If the Empire isn't doing anything beneficial for you, then why are you still allowing yourself to be blindly led by it? You need to act now. You need to act now. You need to act now, or otherwise you're gonna be another victim, no better than the low bloods he mentioned earlier. You have no options, but who has no options to admit to a higher power, which is Scratch.
What do you think I should do?
I can't make that decision for you. This is something you have to do, and you have to decide for yourself. In the meantime, please reject those proofs. Change the photos to something else for tomorrow's article. it can't really, you can't really have these published as they are now, or else it'll be a big problem to your friends, or at least the friends of your friends.
You know, I think I have an idea. Get them here and give me some time. I'll save these people for you. But you can't rush, okay? Just let me do my work.
Thanks, Misia. Thanks, Mies. You still got it, kiddo. You nod at this point. You'll do anything. You hand him the proof and you let him get to work.
All right. These should do the trick. What do you think?
They're very different from what you were expecting him to produce.
Good different?
Yeah, good different. Of course, anything better than what Tyrone originally had planned, but what her audience liking?
They will definitely have a reaction to it.
Here you go.
Mona
He
still
like
has
that.
the original photo files on her desktop. By now, she has to have noticed you stole the proof, but we'll call in soon to check and see if she suspects we're tampering with anything behind her back. She'll publish the post right now, and this all will have been for nothing.
Yeah, that would be definitely a bad thing, sure. But Amicia has access to the accounts, right? It seems like it's the kind of it seems like the kind of guy to always have a plan, right? Then you are 1% definitely making this happen before stuff gets
Great.
worse.
Now here I go. Type this here, add a little doodad there, and a sprinkle of symbols here, and ta-da! Publish.
BAM! Great, crisis averted.
Look at the screen. Trolls are already taking notice. Sometimes, if what's posted is unexpected or unusual.
Unusual how, per se?
Ooh, I forgot to mention. Changing these photos could have some effects on our audience. Tona has been promoting this article for weeks now, whetting their appetites for this. Seeing it be something less Empire forward than expected could have an interesting effect on their attitudes.
They'll like it. Before you can get another word, Amicia phone starts to buzz again. This time he picks it up without any hesitation.
Amicia here. Who do I have the pleasure of conversing with?
Amicia, what's going on? What did you do?
Ah, Torona, so happy you called. How's the weather by you?
Amicia, what is this? This is not scheduled to come out. You know that.
Yeah, but this one is so much more fun, don't you think? So many DQs.
You
I
did
really
good.
think our audience is liking
You
it.
did good,
Look
little
at the
bro.
comments and the shares it's getting.
It's not what we had planned. And these colors, these photos. Amicia, trolls might think this is a sick joke on the Empire.
Wait, what?
Is the alien with you? To think about this? You're not some scum rebel sympathizer, are you?
Doesn't matter what I am, I still publish. Just look at the traffic it's getting now. I think it's going viral.
You posted it under the publication's name. Everyone's going to think that I posted it.
Yeah, you really should have given me more credit on the publication site. From how you have it now, there's no one anyone can make a connection to me. That's neat, huh?
Yeah.
You son of a... Wait. What's happening?
Mies, you did pretty good. You did pretty good, little bro. You did good. You call him little bro a lot. Because my plan was always to come back for everybody and take Amicia with me when they was tiny. Because hell, the Higher Havens is better than just being here.
Ooh, sounds like something big is heading your way. You might want to jump out the window now.
Yep.
No, wait.
Glenn goes dead in his palm.
Boy, that sure was exciting, huh?
Yes, it was. Oh shit, we fucked up big, didn't we? Yeah, I think we did. I think our Chaos Gambit kind of went a little too far this time.
Oh, Probably an angry mob of Empire supporters storming the publications office.
Oh shit! Prime, we gotta go. I know.
Oh, she'll be fine one way or another. Teals are usually pretty hardy.
What the hell does that mean?
We'll find out later.
Your mind's swimming right now. Oh boy, oh man. Now, say what we really say. Shit. Oh, damn it. So much is happening right now. Hold on. You need to think. You need to sit down for a moment. You need to remember to breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out.
Feel free to take a chair. I'm way too excited to sit down. I haven't felt a rush like this since Chahut brought back that cerulean paint that one time. This energy, this life. Is this how rebels feel when they're...
No, it's more of a fight or flight response. You're literally going to... I'm literally going to die right now if there's something I can do about it. But yeah, you guess. It's as you described as invigorating and an invigorating
This is
feeling.
exactly what I needed. For way too long I have felt this nasty feeling in me. Like I wasn't living my life right. Like I was doing something wrong.
Prime, you know we
something
gotta
was
go.
wrong with me.
You know we gotta go do.
It
Yeah.
started after Chahut left. It got better when I started talking with Torona, but it was still in me, like a bad seed. But now I see that I can get rid of it by working on a greater purpose. You're right. The Empire isn't looking out for me like it should. I need to look out for myself.
Prime,
What better way
I
to
feel
do
like
that
if
than to
we...
help take down an establishment that serves me no use?
Prime, I feel like if we didn't go to Amicia, Tyrone would have been safe. Fuck AF, what have we done? What have we done? Don't worry, man. We can reverse this. It's okay.
Watch the studio while I'm gone. I had some paintings.
I'm
here that
breathing in
deserve your
it.
attention.
I
I'll be
am
back later doing
hyperventilating
rebel
on the
stuff.
inside. You know
Bye-bye.
that, right? Yeah, I hear you in your mind. Good, I'm making sure we both are on the same page here. Oh, what have we done? Oh God, Prime, what did we do? Okay, well, this doesn't make sense that it's a coincidence. You flow with a sense of relief. The rebels aren't. The first, oh, dude, what were we supposed to do? You're thinking to yourself of the maze. Oh man, what do we do, Prime? What do we do? We're not low ordnance, man. We're not rebels ourselves anymore. We can fix this. We can fix this, bud. We're not licked yet. But this is just one line of one thing. We'll handle it. Do you think we can? We're two Bugsies that are at the pinnacle of our strength, our race, and our reasoning. We can do this. Okay. If you say so. Let's fucking do. Let's. Okay, we're gonna have to cut it here though, for right now. So that's gonna be our next part before we get to the next volume. Prime, Jesus. I know, man. I know. But right now, we gotta do what we gotta do. And if this thing doesn't go through, we're just putting it on the website. We'll see you guys later. Remember, there's always hope. We'll see you guys later. We gotta fix this. We'll see you guys real soon. You'll see me and the other guys making a Double Zeta Breaker video pretty soon, in about a few minutes. But right now, we all need to calm down for a minute. Sorry. We'll see you guys later. Peace.